Welcome to Security Confidential by Rhiino Security, where we get together and talk about all things information security. I'm Tyler, an information security practitioner at Rhiino Security.
And I'm Sunana Tandon. Today we're going to talk about ransomware. So Tyler, how does a ransomware attack work?
So in its simplest terms, a ransomware attack happens when someone clicks on a link, usually their machine is compromised and the files on their machine are encrypted. Then they have to pay someone in order to get the key that will unlock those files.
So if you are attacked, should you pay the ransom?
Paying the ransom is never recommended. It doesn't guarantee that it's going to solve your problem. The issues that can arise accidentally, there could be bugs in the malware, so the data is unrecoverable and you're going to pay for data you can never get back just because it was bad ransomware. Also, paying it provides incentive to the criminals to keep doing it. But of course, there are places where having that data is critical, places like healthcare or places that support major infrastructure, manufacturing, that kind of stuff, where millions and millions of dollars are at stake. Lives are at stake, or some combination thereof. So in those instances, people choose to pay the ransom because they feel it is the only way out.
Can you tell me about an experience you've had with ransomware attacks?
The first time I experienced it, I was driving to a client site in Kentucky, I think it was, and my phone rang, and it was another client who was calling to tell me that they needed help with a ransomware attack. And essentially, they had their backup files, all of their network storage files were affected by this attack because they were directly connected and there was no barriers between it. They were running a service called SMB, which allows machines to share files and see file shares openly. And that is what really undid it for them. They were in bad shape. Everything was encrypted. They ended up paying the ransom, and then they got hit immediately again, like 2 weeks later, which they actually paid us to come and take a look at it. This was very early on in the 2010s. We were able to find the key inside the code to decrypt all the files. It was funny, the second time around, the bad guys were offering them a discount because it was their second time being hit.
Hey, even cyber criminals have discounts too. Everyone loves a good coupon, right?
I thought it was kind of funny. They did not find it quite so funny. Everybody was shocked. I was like, did he say you get a discount? I was like, yes, you get a discount on the second time we attack you. But we were able to decrypt it that time, and that was when they really took it seriously after that.
So what is your best advice for someone about how to protect themselves against a ransomware attack?
The first thing is going to be security awareness. Human beings are notorious for overcoming all security efforts. They just don't realize the threats that are out there. The first thing you should do is have a good security awareness program. Educating users who are going to be the targets of these attacks is extremely important and is the best way to ensure all your other efforts aren't a waste. The other things that you want to make sure that you're doing is having a good antivirus product or endpoint detection and response EDR product deployed in your environment on the endpoints of your users so that you can detect when these attacks happen. The other thing is with your firewalls and your networks, making sure that you segment the networks and limit the connections between the different segments in ways that make sense for your business. With ransomware, I mean, it doesn't matter where you're at or what line of business you happen to fall into, what vertical you're in. Ransomware is not going away. It's only getting worse. There's places that offer ransomware as a service now. So you can pay some guy a couple grand. He'll set up the whole attack, you personalize it, and then launch it. That's out there. It has been for a while, and they're just getting better. So I would say if you haven't addressed your security and taken care of the basics, you should probably do that sooner rather than later.
Well, thank you for coming today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and thank you guys for listening. For more information on ransomware, we will include some resources in the show notes, so check those out. Also, please subscribe to our podcast, and we will see you guys next time when we dive into cloud security.
Bye, everyone.